Hello and welcome to YouTube channel HealthQ, the place where my mission is to motivate you to look at the brighter side of the health. In today's video, let's talk about sciatica and role of physiotherapy in sciatica management. Definitely, when you suffer from sciatic pain or any kind of back pain, your doctor will for sure refer you to a physiotherapist. So what's the role of physiotherapy in management of sciatica? We are going to discuss that in today's video, so make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's begin. Physiotherapist. I am a physiotherapist. What's our role? Our job is to make you physically active and make you come out from that impairment, physical impairment that you experience due to injury, fall, or some sort of pathology. And sciatica is one such pathology where your sciatic nerve, which is one of the longest nerve of your body, gets impaired due to compression, due to injury, due to inflammation, and sometimes due to disc herniation. This could lead to pretty disturbing symptoms like pain in lower back region which radiates down till your leg. Second, irritation in the low back area. Third, tingling numbness or paresthesia in your leg region. And fourth, sometimes weakness of the leg muscle which makes walking a bit difficult. As a physiotherapist, our task is to help you out, not only to ease all these symptoms but also to make sure that we help you rehabilitate and recover and bring you back to that state of normalcy where you can lead your day-to-day life in an easy way, and also to prevent the second episode of sciatic pain. That's what is physiotherapy all about, sciatica management. So we treat sciatica at different stages. First stage of sciatica would be the acute stage where your pain, your symptoms are very fresh, and our focus is to help you to ease out those symptoms. We may give you electrical modalities like IFT, TENS, ultrasound to ease those symptoms. Every machine has unique characteristics, unique functions, and unique outcomes. And these machines can be utilized at comfort of the home nowadays with the guidance of physiotherapist. So, after you have taken these machines, you might need to do some gentle exercises, but these exercises again needs to be under supervision of therapist, because if you overdo exercise, your symptoms can increase. That's why a physiotherapist who is treating you in your acute phase of Bell's palsy will not only use these machines but will also give you some sort of exercises which would be little milder, little gentler. Apart from that, physiotherapist will also give you certain positions to maintain which will help you out to ease out the symptoms. You would be able to identify what are the positions and movements which aggravates your pain, what are the positions and movements which will reduce not only pain but the pressure that's falling on the nerve. That's what is our role in the acute or its early phase of the sciatica. Later on, as you improve, the role of physiotherapy doesn't end. Here our task is to reduce all the pain management work and focus more on bringing back the movements, bringing back the strength of the leg muscles which somewhere has gone weak due to sciatic pain. That's why the exercise intensity and duration increases here. You are not only introduced to gentle range of motion exercises, you are introduced to stretching exercises which basically removes the pressure from the nerve that is causing irritation on the nerve. That's why your physiotherapist will give you a set of stretching exercises for you to be done on a repeated basis to ease out the symptoms and remove the pressure from that impinged or else pressured sciatic nerve. Apart from that, positioning and lifestyle modification, adjustment on your sitting pattern, sleeping pattern, walking pattern, standing pattern also stays the same. After this is done, then you go or else move forward to the next phase where you have actually recovered from the sciatic pain. You don't feel any symptoms, but there is a slight discomfort that is always there. This discomfort would be felt when you overwork, when you walk more, or sometimes when you stand more, and that's where again the role of physiotherapist comes. Your physiotherapist now is working on your rehabilitation part and training you to move back to that normalcy state, and also in training you in prevention and giving you strategies to prevent yourself from that second episode of sciatica. Here, the focus is more again on postural correction and strengthening exercises, improving the strength of your core muscles, improving the strength of your pelvic floor muscles, improving the strength of your thigh muscles, leg muscles is very important when it comes to sciatic pain management. That's why if you who are someone who think that I need physiotherapist only for 7 days, 15 days in the initial phase of sciatic pain when your pain is too bad, you are wrong. Because even though physiotherapist would be able to help you at this point of time, but if you discontinue after that, your pain will come back. And our role is to make sure that the pain doesn't come back again, or else we delay your episodes of pain as much as possible. And for that reason, it's very important that you stay in touch with your physiotherapist for a good amount of time. And that's where we want to help you out. We help people suffering from sciatic pain, low back pain through tele-rehabilitation medium. We stay in touch with you. We give you a set of exercises that are super simple and easy to do at comfort of your home. So if you who are someone who suffers from sciatic pain, not only gets ease of symptoms but also prevents sciatic pain from getting worse or is getting bad. So make sure to take help from us by reaching out to us on www.healthqrehab.com, clicking the book appointment button and schedule a consultation call with us. On that note, I'll end this video here and I'll see you in another video. Thank you.